Hey guys, Ammir here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am creating my outro again because I've had a few people tell me that they wanted to see me how I make it. So I can make something similar because, like, if I know how to do something, share it, innit? So today we are just doing that. We are creating my outro. Jump into After Effects. You want to create a new composition, so I'm going to call this outro. I've got 21 seconds because I want it to be like 20 seconds long, and 21 seconds as the extra second that you can have the music plays during the actual thing. You want it 16, you want it a 1920 by 1080. Frame rate 30 is alright, yeah. So here we go. We start off with this, and I want to start off with a solid. This solid is just a background. We're gonna add grain. Oh, it's already set here. Let's add a bit of grain in there. In fact, you want to change the final output so you can see what you're doing. Then you want to change softness to 0.5. So if I zoom in down to like 200%. Also, you want to change color. You want to make it monochromatic. So now we should have a nice nose. There, yeah, that looks fine. So we'll go back to fit. We've got a nice fuzzy background here. So just add a bit of texture to the background when you've got your thing on and everything. It just adds a little touch, and it makes it better than just having it plain black. You can have it plain black if you want, but I chose to have it like this. Want to add or file. You want to go to outro, which is a new folder I made just for this. This is my original one I had. I want to import these. These both are gonna go above here. So I've got my picture here. I also have this paintbrush. This is originally from Say So, who's also another YouTuber. I'll link him in the description because obviously I'm using his asset. I changed it slightly though, so that you can easily put it onto what I've done. So it isn't exactly what he did, but I use his asset to create what I did. So I just want to give him a shout out for that because he's a great YouTuber. So basically, I've got this picture here now. I want to change my picture up a little. You don't need to do this, but I did it because I wanted to change the color of it a little. So you want to go Lumen color. I drag this onto here, and then in here, I think it was basic correction, I added a LUT onto it. That's basically all I did. So if I go into my folder that has everything, that has all my LUTs and stuff, I will get my LUT out. My LUT that I use is red theme. So here we go. I raise the highlights to 9, exposure. So that is the settings I had in mind, but you don't need, it depends on your photo. This is more how the photo looks. If it's too dark, then you raise it up a little, but mine was a little too dark, so I just did this to bring it out, make it pop a little. Now when we're here, you want to click, if you've not got this here, you want to click toggle switches, and you've got this out here now. Guys, I have to set this one below Boyo, which is my actual paint. I just renamed these random names because I just confused. So now I'll put it behind this. I will link this actual art, this paint brush little pattern in the description below because it's just easier for you guys, and it's just basic. Like if you want to use exactly what I use, but I'd recommend, if you don't want to do this, go into Photoshop. You can download some paintbrush presets and import them. If you want me to do a video about that, I can as well, and then you can just paint out your own little design. But this is just basic. So here, put it underneath, and I want to alpha matte it so that it is underneath this. So now, if I go in here, and I can show you how this works now. Where is the transformation tool? I can change the scale of this, and it's inside the map, inside it. So we'll mess with that later. Basically, now we've got this. Got a nice little static intro. You could stop it here if you wanted to, but I thought I wanted to add a little effect to this. So if I go in here, I can import a file. I have this glitch effect. This is one I found, but you can find more if you go on to just Google. Just search, no, if you go on YouTube, search glitch, and you can find loads of glitch effects. Just like you want to find ones with black backgrounds so that you can matte it on. So here I'm going to set matte onto it, and then I want to set matte to Boyo because that is where it is. the actual pane. You don't want it over the actual static, then it's just all over the entire screen. One thing else you want to do to it is you want to change this to add. So now you can see the glitch is over me and only over me. Issue with this is, personally for me, it's a bit too fast. So if I reduce that to half, so speed up a little more, it's just a bit too fast for me. So what I did was I changed the speed of this. So I enabled time mapping. Yeah, so if I drag this out, as you can see, different things are happening because it's slowing down. Basically, I had this about here. So now when you play it, it's a little slower. It's about like half speed to how it was before. I then duplicated this, and then I moved this one all the way down here. But actually, I moved it further down about here, so that I could bring this one up around here. And now we've got a second gap here, as you can see. I'll maybe bring this one up a little more so that we've got it on the second. And then now it does overlap a little here, but you don't need to worry about that because it's just a little glitch effect, so it doesn't actually matter. But as you can see, we have an issue here. This isn't on. This isn't actually matted like the original was. So I'm going to go in here, change this one down as well. So now both of them have the same matte, same effect. So now we've got this. There's two last things I did to finish this off. I went into Boy, which is my main picture of me, and I transformed this. I went right to the beginning, which is around here, because I'm going to cut it. I will show you that. I wanted to add a scale and position. I then moved this all the way to the end, and then I just moved this way. Oh yeah. Actually, no, I didn't do it like that. So the way I did it was I transformed. There are some like keys you can like hotkeys you can use to like just stretch it out. I thought it'd be easier for me if I just like raise the scale up here, move me a little down here, and power. Right? We don't want it too big. We want there to be some effect. So that looks alright. I don't know what I just did. I honestly don't know what that is. Oh, gone. Anyway, don't worry about that. We've got this here. Nice little effect. So let's play this out a little. It's slow. You don't really notice it. You do notice it a bit that it's moving. I don't even know if you, when watching it, you usually notice it did move, but it does move quite slowly. I think it's a little less on my actual one. But basically, this is just an idea of how to do it. You don't want to copy me exactly because you want to add your own little flair to it. This is what I did. And then finally, to finish it off, I went down to 1 second. I closed all these down. And anything that was before it, I just made them all at 1 second. So at the beginning, you've got a blank screen till you get to here. I then added my own track. I just put it like that, and then it plays. I'm gonna open this up. I will go into audio, and I'll set a keyframe for here. I'll then bring it back to right at the beginning, and I'll lower this all the way down to about -40. So when you play it, it gradually gets better. And then once you've done that, you want to start exporting it. So you want to add it to your render queue. You want to go into here, all this, leave it as it is. You don't need to mess with that. You want to go into lossless. This is where you want to change it to an AVI. You want to go into here and make it RGB and alpha. This is when you stick into Premiere Pro. Black screen is not there, which I think I didn't do on my original one. Well, that's what you should be doing, because my original one I think is still black. What you do is, if you don't do it like that, if you just do it as RGB, you want to stick it in Premiere Pro when you're editing. You want to then cut off the first minute, the first second, and then you want to like split the track and then just delete the top layer, and then you have the music at the bottom. So this is what I do. You want to use this to export it. I've already exported it. You want to choose your output here where you want it to output, and then you have the final thing. So let's roll the final thing. I'm not going to show you all of it. just know it works, because then I'm going to show you at the end of it anyway, because I'm going to use it as the outro. So yeah, so that's all for now. This is how you do my outro for my YouTube videos, and I do recommend you adding your own flair to it rather than copying it like step by step. This is just a basic idea of how to do it. Obviously, you can copy it if you want to and just do the exact same thing. I'm not going to be fussed about it. And if anything, it'll make me feel even better about myself that you've just copied me step by step. But I'd say for your own YouTube channel, add your little flair to it. Everyone has their own style. It's a little bit like my style. I like the idea because I originally saw KSI's video and he had a similar thing as the outro. And I was like, I like that. I'm going to try and use that, but add my own flair to it. So that's what I did. And that's it for now, guys. That's all for now. Ammir Shah out.